Hello, everyone. Uh, strange thing here. So I was just about to record the review, and I realized that the world that I loaded into is just kind of a gray box, and that's just not going to do, especially for the book that we're talking about today, because it's a very special one. So let me just go ahead and try and hit this button and see if that does anything. Much better. I think this, well, let's see. Let's see what else we got. Try one more time here. Oh, this is pretty peaceful. Yeah. Yeah, I think this sim should work. Give me just a second. Hello there, traveler. Welcome to the castle. Or, I guess more accurately, Simulation Space, by Pointless. I'd like to share my thoughts about a book I've read, if you're willing to indulge a dragon. Thank you, traveler. Let's begin. Qoheleth is a novel, written by Madison Rye Progress, and is self-published. I have so many thoughts about this book, but to write all of them here would spoil major parts of it, so I'm going to keep that bit out of this review. Long story short, I loved this book. Madison finds a way to address not only the joys and terrors of integrated simulation technology, but also tackles questions of gender and identity while telling a pretty gripping mystery story in the process. Discussions of gender and identity aren't new to Madison, as she writes about them often, but this time the focus seemed to be on non-binary or even genderless presentations. This was an interesting departure, and I found it worked well with the themes of the book. The book is two parts, Qoheleth and the appended Gallery Exhibition. Qoheleth is the main book, while Gallery Exhibition is an added bonus that works to flesh out some of the aspects of the main cast. Qoheleth is split into two distinct narratives, one set in the book's present of 2112, and another set in the future of 2305. In both narratives, the characters have to figure out their own mystery, while the reader looks for the answer to the mystery of how these stories and characters are connected. The book deals with aspects of technology and the implications of a virtual world that we might one day live in. The questions of what it is to be human and how we define ourselves in the age of not having a body are addressed and talked about heavily, not to mention the commentary on the increasing role of technology in our lives as we become further integrated with machines. In addition, if you work in a tech-related field or have experience using versioning software like Git, then a lot of the little details about how the virtual world and instances work will sound familiar to you. It's not at all necessary to know about these things to understand it in the context of the story, but coming from a tech background made those bits extra fun to read. All of the characters feel distinct from one another, and RJ's character arc throughout Air's story is handled well. The descriptions of the furry avatars and how they interact with the virtual world was also a nice touch. I'm always a sucker for when there's attention to details like making sure you don't sit on your own tail, or how it would be to navigate around the challenges of having a muzzle. I would say to give it a shot if you enjoy sci-fi and a good mystery. Until next time, curl up with a good book and be kind to yourself.